Hello, it's me, Ivan. And yeah, I'm still in Mexico. I'm still deported. So yeah, things are going great. This is the federal prison. So fantastic. I don't have obviously any equipment to edit this video. Not that I edit them heavily, anyways. But I will give a huge shout out to Yellow Flash because I highly recommend that you watch his video. I'm going to kind of like summarize what's going on, but if you want the actual video clips and the actual like audio clips and everything, please go and check out Yellow Flash's video on this. He uploaded it about 24 hours ago from this video being released. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. So what's going on? Japanese animators and broadcasters have noticed that there's been a lot of changes in anime recently in terms of the script. One of the most notorious and infamous ones being one of my favorite animes, is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where Lukoa-san comes to visit Kobayashi and she's dressed moderately covered, and Miss Kobayashi asks, "Hey, why are you wearing this?" Now, when I watched the series in Spanish, Lukoa-san on the dub in Spanish says, "Oh, because I got tired of people looking at me, so maybe if I cover, they're not gonna look at me." And that's the same thing on the dub. Spanish dub and English, on the sub. English sub and Spanish sub, it says the same thing. Oh, well, I just didn't want so many people looking at me. That's it. But in the English dub, the line was changed to, oh, this patriarchy norms. I grew tired of this patriarchal norms so I changed or something. Clearly, uh, unnecessary, and it doesn't really do much for the series, you know. But here's the thing, and this is where a lot of people, like, when I first discovered this clip and I did it on a stream not too long ago, I did say, well, yeah, it's kind of stupid and very unnecessary, but it doesn't really affect the story. But that's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about that there's way more anime than Miss Kobayashi, and a lot of lines and things and context are being changed to fit an agenda, to fit a certain norm, which is kind of, I think, in my opinion, very disrespectful to the artist, because we are consuming the product that Japan is producing. And it's like, for example, Taco Bell. If Taco Bell claimed that it was original Mexican food, which it doesn't, that would be a huge issue because it's like, no, you're not, you know? So people that want to really try Mexican food, they would go to Taco Bell and taste that and be like, "Oh, this is shit. Like, this is not this is not good." Uh, so they would think like, "Oh, maybe Mexican food is just shit." Well, that is kind of what's happening right now. A lot of people are listening to this and they're like, "Clearly, this is not what the Japanese are intending. This is a lesser product. This is a modified product of what I'm expecting." And they are kind of revolting about it. But now the Japanese finally got notice of it, and they're replacing some of this dub and everything with AI, um, being translators for written and spoken language. Because they're like, hey, if I'm writing a line, if I say the sky is blue, I don't want you to change it to the sky is red just because you want to. I'm not giving you permission to do that. I'm not telling you to do that. My story says that the sky is blue, not red. Don't change what the script says just because you really want to. And I 100% agree. And here's the thing. I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, we should completely ban this woke culture, whatever bullshit. I'm saying don't change the original script just to fit your agenda. Even if the agenda was like the original line was, I do not like tacos, but they change it to, I love tacos, just to fit the agenda to appeal to more Mexicans or whatever. I would still say, hey, that's bullshit. Don't do that. Even if it's trying to appeal to me, even if I do want the character to like tacos, I still think it's beyond disrespectful to change the script nilly willy just because you want to. So that's absolutely not cool. And yeah, so the Japanese got notice of that and they are changing, and obviously now here in the US they're very upset about it, like, oh no, because we are saving the world by calling they them and calling the patriarchy misogynistic whatever bullshit. um, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Just FYI. but but the thing is, the point stands, right? You shouldn't change the original piece if your job is to literally translate it, to dub it in, for the story to be digestible to the audience. That's your job. Your job is literally just to copy. Your job is not to modify. So uh, there's a conference in a anime convention where the voice of Lukoa, I think. And again, watch Yellow Flash's video. She answers a question where she's asked, "Hey, so you get a lot of hate because you've changed uh, words and phrases and stuff like that. How do you respond to that?" And her response is literally, "I have a vagina, deal with it." And honestly, it's not necessarily that much of a necessarily disrespectful response just by the words, "I have a vagina, deal with it," but the attitude that she means it, it's beyond disrespectful. It's like, well, I can do whatever I want because I'm a woman. It's like, no, bitch. Your job is literally to just copy and translate, or or just say the original lines. You're not a writer on the show. You're just a voice actor. You might be the maybe the ADR director, the dubbing director or whatever. Still, your job is not to modify the original piece unless you're giving permission to, which in this case, no permission has been given. Uh, so yeah, that's uh, that's that's where we stand. It's definitely shocking to see that this is expanding a lot. But I mean, that's the thing, you know. I would rather watch it subbed or dubbed in other languages, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily have the luxury to do that. So it puts them in a tough situation, and I really feel for them because they might be getting a censored or modified version of what they are intending. And the dog is barking because the dog is mad that they're changing anime just because they feel like it. And now the dog stopped barking because it just gave up on life. It just gave up on life. It's like, hey, I can't do it anymore. And now someone's ringing the bell. And I'm going to take care of that because that is way more important. All right, that's it. Bye.